Hello, hello, YouTubers, friends of
Hello
ours.
from Mexico.
Yes, from Mexico. We're running the Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, and breaking the habit of being yourself and owning your own. And we couldn't think of a word that we're really that would really allow you to get what we're saying. You know, owning your own conviction, owning your own value, owning your own belief in yourself, in your life, in the world. I mean, like really owning, like, because look, we know as brain trainers, this is Rita
And
Wood.
owning your own goal or owning your own purpose.
Yeah.
Owning your own destination.
Yes.
Is that all of them?
Yes. We know as brain trainers that most of the time we own someone else's belief.
Yeah.
Someone else's value system, our parents, our churches, our government, our businesses. We know that our value comes from other people's happiness,
ideals,
ideals.
Yeah.
And so success becomes very vague. You know, success is a progressive realization of a worthwhile dream, goal, desire. So to own it, okay, so you got to break the habit of being yourself, because that habit has been created from other people, places, and things
in the past.
Mm-hmm. And now coming to a realization that you can be successful in your own ideals, in your own goals. And who gets to set their goals?
You do.
You do.
We get to set our own goals. And, you know, we bring you videos that are going to help deal with stress in your life. And so it's interesting that if it's not your goal and you reach it, you're still stressed.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Because it's not yours and it never was. And it hasn't left you in the place where now you're stress-free because it wasn't yours to begin with. So the one thing that's really holding you back is stress. And if we can release and rewire and redesign the stress so that it's not there from those past memories, then you can step into who and what you really desire.
Yes. And so, yeah, through brain training, we can do that. We know the mechanics of the mind. And I know Tammy says, you don't care about that mechanics of the mind. She says, you just want us to fix you.
That's right.
You're really not broken.
That's how I felt.
You're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. We just have
right.
old programs that, you know, things that were wired together. Things that were wired together. So we know to dismantle that.
Right.
So here's an opportunity where either you can get fixed, quote unquote, really, there's nothing wrong with you, but rewrite your old memories because memories are the protocol, the code of action to how you're being.
The gas.
The gasoline, the fuel.
Yes. It's the fuel that keeps like pushing that button and giving you the same results. And you're like, how come this is so hard? And that's why you feel like you need to be fixed. And what we know is your brain is working perfectly. It's just working from the memories that you didn't want in your life, right?
Yeah. So when you rewrite the memories, you're rewriting the protocol, you're rewriting your value system, you're not putting the value on someone else's belief about you. You are now creating, this is where your authenticity comes in.
Exactly.
Because you're creating from your own purpose, your own drive, your own conviction of what life should be for you and those around you.
Yeah. And authenticity is so beautiful because when we work with clients and we find out like, you know, in this memory, this terrible thing happened, but if that wasn't there, like, who are you? Or if it was totally changed around to be so that you were understood and you were able to speak what you needed and what you needed to have happened. And then you maintained your synchronicity to who you are, right? Your purpose, your conviction, your goal in life, then you get to maintain that. And that to me is if that makes sense, is what authenticity means.
Yeah. And hey, look, we didn't have a say. We did not have a say growing up.
Right.
Of who we were and who we're becoming. But now as a grown adult that you are, because if you're listening to this, you are a grown adult.
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure. And so now that you get to choose. Now you get to take responsibility. Now you could own whatever belief you want, not out of fear,
right?
Not out of fight,
mm-hmm.
Not out of force.
And if you don't, you'll be 80 and still feel like you're going to get in trouble.
She's got clients that are 80
and they still feel like they're in trouble. I'm like, is that really what it would feel like, 50, 60 years from now when I'm 80?
I hope not.
I was telling how young I was. So it that will maintain inside of you that feeling that you think, oh, once I have this, then I won't feel that way. Once I have that, then I won't feel that way. That will still be there. You'll still feel like you're going to get in trouble. You haven't done enough. You're not good enough. You're not worthy. And it's going to just keep that cycle going, even though you may have reached goals and desires and convictions that someone else set for you.
Yeah. So break the habit of being yourself, which is the old you. Own and create your own goals of who you want to become.
Yeah.
Who you want to be and how you want to be. And this is something that you can do. Look, you can do it the other way. You can do it. There's so different ways of doing that. People have done it, it takes a long time. So we could train your brain to do it and go there, or we can rewrite the past. So you get to choose, because we're flexible. We have a belief system in our practice that the one who's most flexible wins, yeah. Right? So we can create and help you get your own goal that is really your goal and not someone else's goal. And we can clean up the past to be able to get you to your goal, or we can help you get from where you are now to your goal. Yeah. So you get to choose what path.
Exactly. It's so exciting.
It is.
Today I was supposed to have a session with one of my, it's just beautiful. And she's a grandmother, and she was just like, I just want my grandkids to want to be around me. And maybe some of you are grandparents and your grandkids get to that tween age, 10, 12, 13, and you start feeling like you're not important in their life, right? Well, this was becoming a big pattern for her. And of course, it started when she was younger, and now it keeps showing up. So we rewrite those memories. And then she's like, would it be okay if I miss this week because my granddaughters are coming for 2 days and I haven't seen them for so long? And I'm like, this is what we're working for, right?
Yes.
So now she lined up with what her true goal was, rather than feeling like, I'm not wanted, my grandkids don't want to be around me, I'm not important, and allowing that to continue. We stopped it every single time and focused on, how do you want it?
Yeah.
What is the destination? What is the goal? What is that? And now it's happening.
And look, you guys can do this for yourselves, because we're going to tell you how to do it. There's a stop stress technique. You can request it. We will send it to you, and we'll show you how to use it. Right. That is one way. We also have workshops that we kind of give you. No, we tell you, actually, we're telling you how the brain works. We're actually even demoing it. So we're letting you feel and experience those shifts and changes in real time. Yeah. Like it's happening right now. So we have 4 coming up. Anger management class at the end of this month, which is, we're in February
28th.
In March, we have legendary moms. Be a stress-free mom. Don't let nighttime mommy come out and poke at your kids, right? And then we have breaking the habit of being yourself. So here's another opportunity to break the habit, at least have the skills to break the habit of being the self that you don't want to be.
Right.
But making peace, guys, we're not fighting with who you are. or what you've done, because what you've done and where you are has gotten you here.
Right.
Safe, secure, as secure and as safe as it could have, right? And then the fifth one is think and shrink.
That's right. And think and shrink is super fun.
Yeah.
All about cravings and how our brain attached certain foods and emotions together. So when we're bored, we need fun, we go to food. When we're lonely, we need love, we go to food. And so that's just a brain like folder.
Yeah.
It's just a folder in your head that says, put these two together. And so now your drive for that emotion is what's taking you to the food. So that's super fun. And
yeah,
they're all so great because every time we study the patterns and the brain and the outcomes for people, it just gets more and more exciting.
It does. Yeah. So what is your outcome? What is it that you want to create in your life? And we do these these workshops only once a year. So this is a time to get into it. So we do it in the first half of the year, because the second part of the year, we are working with you almost weekly for sure. We are working with you weekly to change these processes, to change these programs, to change the end result that you've been creating. So we're going to help you create new results. So one time a year, those 4 workshops to allow you to really step into your own brain, drive your own bus, take responsibility for who you're being and what you're being.
Yeah. And you'll stop feeling out of control.
Yeah.
You'll be like, oh, I know what that is. I know what I need to do.
Yeah.
Oh, now I see what they're talking about. And you'll be like on this spiral of understanding.
Yeah.
Working with your brain instead of against it.
Yeah. So we welcome you. Check out the links below. They're going to invite you to participate at whatever level you're in. You don't have to be a practitioner. You don't have to be a brain trainer. You don't have to be a coach. You can be.
Exactly.
Or you could be running your own company or running your own household, because stress affects everyone.
Yes, it does.
If you're human, you've been affected by stress, and how you respond, how you take responsibility, how conscious and aware you are, and what actions you take dictates the emotional intelligence level that you're at.
Right.
So what is your emotional intelligence level? Down below, go ahead, put 0. I don't have any emotional intelligence, or 10. I have max, and I am totally aware, totally committed, totally responsible for who I'm being, what I'm being, and what I'm creating in my life.
And know how to drive my own brain.
Guys, we love you. Chat with you later.
Bye from Mexico.
You want to tell them to subscribe?
Oh, yeah. Like, share, and subscribe. Share this with a friend that you'd like to go through these workshops with, and click the notifications so you know when we go live next.